Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome to World of Warcraft Classic. Today is going to be the beginning of our Rogue playthrough because yesterday Blizzard put the Joyous Journeys experience bonus, the 50% experience increase buff, back into the game. And I didn't see it coming. I didn't catch the news about it. I had no idea until the day before yesterday. And so yeah, the Joyous Journeys buff is awesome. It brings people back to the game. It can pull new players into the game. But for me, what it did was it kind of messed up my plans with the characters that we were currently leveling, and we were trying to do this full playthrough of Kalimdor and the Eastern Kingdoms on both Horde and Alliance and see all the quests. And that's not going to happen with the experience buff because we're going to level too fast. But I do want to take advantage of the experience buff because it is a good time to think about getting a character quickly leveled up to cap. And when I thought about what I might want to do with another character at max level, I decided that I just wanted the DPS. Every time I play a character that can heal or that can tank, I end up doing those things instead of DPSing. So we're going to go with a rogue because, well, if you've been around the channel for a while, you know that I really love being in melee. So this is what we're doing. Thank you guys for being here for it. If you're new to the channel, thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate you clicking on the video.
The noble humans of Stormwind are a proud, tenacious race. Though the recent invasion of the demonic Burning Legion decimated their sister kingdom of Lordaeron, the defenders of Stormwind stand vigilant against any who would threaten the sanctity of their lands. Nestled in the foothills of Elwyn Forest, Stormwind City is one of the last bastions of human power in the world. Ruled by the Child King Anduin Wrynn, the people of Stormwind remain steadfast in their commitment to the Grand Alliance. Backed by their stalwart allies, the armies of Stormwind have been called away to fight the savage horde on distant battlefields. With the armies gone, the defense of Stormwind now falls to its proud citizens. You must defend the kingdom against the foul mongrels that encroach upon it, and hunt down the subversive traitors who seek to destroy it from within. Now is the time for heroes. Now humanity's greatest chapter can be told.
And as I get things going here and a couple things set up, we'll talk a little bit about the playthrough. So for this playthrough, we're using a couple of add-ons. The biggest add-on that we're using is Immersion, which changes all of the quest boxes into this, which breaks up the text a lot easier. It's a lot easier to read and absorb, broken out into these nice bite-sized little segments like this.
Safe travels.
We are also using Bagnon for our inventory, and we are using Questie for quest tracking. Everything else is going to be the base UI. I am going to move a couple of things around here.
Good day to you.
But that's pretty much it. Everything else is Blizzard base UI. There we go. I'm going to make a couple of changes here to the tabs so that we don't get distracted by the constant scrolling. I tend to go for more immersive, relaxing playthroughs. I do read a lot of the quests, and I just try to have a nice, relaxing time exploring the world that we love. So we're going to go here, and we're going to tell this to only show us very specific things. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Later we'll make a group tab for when we do dungeons and stuff, but you can see general and trade, none of it's going to be active. We're going to see experience, skill ups, item loot, system messages, and any creature or NPC dialogue. We'll see it there as well. And yeah, besides that, all we have to do is turn on auto loot, get some more action bars going. And we're basically good to go, guys.
Hey there.
I hope you strapped your belt on tight, young rogue, because there's work to do here in Northshire, and I don't mean farming. Stormwind guards are hard-pressed to keep the peace here with so many of us in distant lands and so many threats pressing close. And so we're enlisting the aid of anyone willing to defend their home and their alliance. If you're here to answer the call, then speak with my superior, Marshall McBride.
See you later.
A couple of other changes. I want to get the music back up. I always turn it down during the title sequence because if you're on the login screen, it gets really loud. So let me know about the sound settings, guys. I like the music and the ambience to be high. Helps us kind of relax and sink into things a little bit. Why are we playing a human again? We're playing a human again because I tend to get immersed most in playing humans. Imagine that. I'm a human and I get absorbed the most and can relate most to playing humans. So that's why we're doing a human again.
King's honor.
As for the rogue, I mean, I just love being in melee. I don't want to level anything that can heal or tank this time around. If we're going to do a Joyous Journeys playthrough, which they tend to be pretty fast-paced, I want to be on a class that feels fast-paced. We need to clear out the local mine. Marshall McBride wants us to take out 8 kobolds. Let's come over here, and there is another quest from the local leatherworker. Wants us to get some diseased warg wolf pelts.
How are you?
Yeah, they're wolves, not wargs. Whatever's affecting these wolves isn't going away. Each day that passes brings more sick wolves. It pains me to ask anyone to kill nature's beast, but we must destroy the diseased young wolves before this little outbreak turns into an epidemic. Kill diseased young wolves in the valley and bring me their diseased wolf pelts as proof of your deed.
Have a good one.
At least he's not planning to make anything out of the pelts, since they are, you know, diseased. Alright, as far as what we got going on with our abilities, we have auto attack, sinister strike, and instant strike that causes 3 damage. In addition to 100% of your normal weapon damage, it awards 1 combo point, so we're going to be building up combo points over here and spending them with things like Eviscerate, finishing move that causes damage based on how many combo points you have stacked. So the higher you stack your combo points, the more damage you're going to deal. I'm going to turn our floating health bars on here so you guys don't have to glance over here at all to see the current health of the enemy we're fighting. It keeps it in plain view. Didn't really mean to tab attack both of these guys. I think this is also the first time I've ever been on a human rogue. Also, it's going to be nice to be in Elwyn Forest, with Elwyn Forest not continually cloudy, foggy, and stormy. Last time we took a character through Elwyn, for some reason the Wrath pre-patch event was still going on. So, the weather was always like dense fog where you couldn't see anywhere. And it was storming all the time, which was like really weird ambience for Elwyn Forest. And I didn't really dig it. Auto loot's been a little finicky recently. I've had a lot of times where auto loot will grab like 2 of the 3 items on an enemy and it will leave the last one. It's been weird. Even though we're gonna... Oh, look at that. Hold the presses. This is good luck. Finding a bag so early in a playthrough is really lucky. That makes me feel really good. And now I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, that's what it was. Even though this is going to be a, a faster playthrough with the experience buff, we are still going to work on some professions. I am going to do leatherworking and skinning. I basically always end up doing leatherworking when it makes sense. And we will try to work on leatherworking and skinning and keep those at level. When we did the mage leveling, the human mage, we did tailoring. And we were able to keep tailoring pretty much leveled up with us as we leveled, able to make gear that we could wear and stuff like that. I did have to spend a little bit of gold on the auction house to do that. buying cloth and whatnot at times to get us past certain thresholds. But I'll probably try to do something similar here on the Rogue. And yeah, Joyous Journey's leveling for me is very different than a normal campaign, because a normal campaign obviously takes much longer. You have to do certain things when you're playing without an experience buff, like you have to zone hop to zones that are in your same level range, because usually just doing one leveling path is not really enough to keep you ahead of the leveling curve. And with the characters we have going on, we have 2 Alliance and 2 Horde characters.
What can I do?
Where, you know, the point of them is we want to see both Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor stuff on both factions and read all the quests and do all that. And as part of that, I don't want them to, like, blow through the zones by leveling faster. I want them to level at a normal rate and get to see more content that way and be able to work on professions like cooking and fishing we have going on our shaman. So yeah, I'm kind of setting those characters down for now.
What can I do for
because, you know, I could just go in and turn the experience bonus off on any of those characters. I could do that.
you? Be careful.
But I want to take advantage of the experience buff. It's just that it's a different type of playthrough
Or the Alliance.
that I have to approach a little differently. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. We will be continuing with the playthroughs that we have going on, but right now I am going to focus on doing the Joyous Journey and seeing what that's like for as long as we have fun on the Rogue. This is sending us to our class trainer, who, since I've never played a human Rogue before, I don't know where they are going to be. It's possible that they're outside. I think some of the less savory trainers, like the Warlock trainer and the Rogue trainer, may be outside. Or he's in like a basement or something, who knows. Let's see. Well, let's grab Brotherhood of Thieves here.
Hello.
Recently, a new group of thieves has been hanging around Northshire. They call themselves the Defias Brotherhood and have been seen across the river to the east. I don't know what they're up to, but I'm sure it's not good. Bring me the bandana they wear, and I'll reward you with a weapon.
Have a good one.
We need weapons. Weapons are good. Yeah, looks like our trainer is in fact outside around back here. Hanging out in the stable, of all places.
What can I do for you?
You made it here in one piece, and it doesn't look like too many people saw you. Good enough for me. I don't like to have much attention drawn to me back here. Nice and quiet. I'm sure you can understand. Have any trouble yet? I'm glad to hear not. That'll change soon enough. You're gonna find a number of outfits that covet our skills. Adventurers, SI7, heck, even the Defias Brotherhood wouldn't mind a spy or two inside Stormwind. But you remember this, you're your own woman. Don't let nobody bully you into doing something you don't want to do, except we have to do every single... It's hilarious, because we literally have to do every single quest that anybody tells us to do. Besides, we hold all the cards, at least we do before the game's done. Anyway, I just wanted to introduce myself and let you know that I'm here if you need any training.
Be careful. You need something?
We are going to learn a stealth.
See you around.
Will we be doing a lot of stealthing in this playthrough? Sometimes. We're going to be doing the least stealthy build that we can. Because while stealthing is fun, I don't want to rely on it. So we're probably looking at going with a combat build. Probably a combat swords build. Let's see, this is the bandanas. Let's go do the kobold workers first. I don't know why I'm trying to do this out of order. I miss the rogue. The rogue is so much fun. The rogue is a ton of fun. The only reason we didn't continue the Blood Elf rogue we had is because I totally messed up our leveling path. I had messed up our leveling path and, you know, at a time when we didn't have experience buffs. It was actually in a time of Burning Crusade. But yeah, the rogue is just a ton of fun to play. It just feels fast, and it's funny because, like, it's not like you're having to spam a lot of buttons. You know what I mean? But it just feels quick. I love the energy resource. It's always hard for me to decide if I like rage or energy more. I like having a resource that matters in my gameplay without that resource being mana. That's kind of the unfortunate thing about mana classes, is like they get better and funner to play kind of the less the mana matters. Because you don't have all that downtime of drinking that other classes don't really have. But when mana stops mattering, it's like you're losing a mechanic from the class. So in a way, it becomes less interesting. So it's kind of a double-edged sword in that sense for me when it comes to mana using classes.
Light be with you.
Your previous investigations are proof that the Echo Ridge mine needs purging. Return to the mine and clear it of kobolds.
Light bless you.
More kobold murdering. We could do the burlap bandanas first, but after we go over here again, we're not going to be sent back to the mine. So let's go deal with the laborers first. And then we will head forth into the vineyards. I'm probably also going to try to make a habit of, as soon as we can on this character, just queuing up for dungeons. Putting ourselves in the queue for whatever we can do as we quest. Because getting weapon upgrades and getting gear is going to be pretty important, I think, on a rogue. I think like most classes that rely on weapons for damage, we're going to be pretty weapon reliant. So we're always going to kind of want to be looking for those next new weapons. Which is kind of exciting. That's, you know, I just love melee classes. Conceptually and like lore-wise, I enjoy magic using classes. But when it comes to like gameplay in an actual game, I do gravitate very heavily towards physical fighters. Alright, so that's it. That's 8 out of 8. Did not have to go very deep in here.
Well met. Need help?
Once again, you have earned my respect and the gratitude of the Stormwind army. There may yet be kobolds in the mine, but I will marshal others against them. We have further tasks for you. Rambles, you are a rogue with proven interest in the security of Northshire. You are now tasked with the protection of the surrounding Elwyn Forest. If you accept this duty, then I have prepared papers that must be delivered to Marshal Dugan in Goldshire. Goldshire lies along the southern road, past the border gates.
Be careful.
Alright, do we have some gear that needs to be equipped? Probably. I like how in Bagnon, and this is my first time using Bagnon, I know a lot of you are probably excited, you probably have tips on how I can use it better. But yeah, this is my first time using Bagnon. I like right away how it outlines gear in red that we can't equip. So that makes the choice to sell it a lot easier. Speaking of selling, let's go ahead and empty everything out that we don't need here. I kind of wish it would also circle in red, like the cloth gear. I understand kind of why it doesn't, but... I guess what I could use is like an auto sell junk button. That might be just a different add-on. I feel like I had an add-on once that we used for a bit that would automatically sell our junk once we opened up a vendor tab. I would be down for something like that unless Bagnon has like an extension or some kind of functionality. We can just do that. Alright, let's go across to the river here. It helps to have, you know, spells and stuff. Not that we can do a lot right now from stealth, but... That is 8 out of 8. Fight a couple more of these just because, you know, they used to be aggressive, they're not aggressive anymore. And, you know, you got more kill experience and more loot when they were aggressive, obviously. So you just end up having to fight more, I feel like.
Hey there.
Back with some bandanas, I see. The Stormwind Army appreciates your help. I appreciate the dagger. Let's go ahead and equip that right away so we don't forget. Millie Osworth, you've shown yourself a dependable rogue. Dependable and not afraid to get your hands dirty, huh? I have a friend, Millie Osworth, who's in some trouble. She's over with her wagon on the other side of the abbey, near the stable. I'm sure she could use a pair of hands like yours.
See you around.
Okay.
How are you?
Garrick Padfoot, a cutthroat who's plagued our farmers and merchants for weeks, was seen at a haystack, or at a shack even, near the vineyards, which lies east of the abbey. Pretty sure it's an outhouse.
Safe travels.
We do need to go talk to our trainer for level 4 training. And if we want to have the money to do that, though, we're going to need to vendor everything, so let's do that really quick.
Light be with you. For the Alliance.
Hello.
Oh, Deputy Willem told you to speak with me. He's a brave man and always willing to help, but his duties keep him stuck in Northshire Abbey, and I'm afraid the problem I have today is beyond him.
Safe travels.
A gang of brigands that defy us have moved into the Northshire vineyards while I was harvesting. I reported it to the Northshire guards, and they assured me they'd take care of things, but I'm afraid for my crop of grapes. If the Defias don't steal them, I fear our guards will trample them when they chase away the thugs. Please, you must help me. I gathered most of the grapes into buckets, but left them in the vineyards to the southeast.
See you around.
Back into the vineyards we go. We need to train, though. Let's do that.
Hey there.
So we can get backstab here. This does require us to be behind the enemy. Would probably be a good thing to put on our stealth bar. Right now, with the non-elites, we can get behind them and just... we can just backstab them. But that probably won't always be the case. I'll put it out here for now. Just because fighting the non-elites will just... or non-elites. The non-aggressive guys. We'll be able just to walk behind them and... stab them in the back without them caring very much, unfortunately. It doesn't require stealth, just that we are behind. It's time for a little test. He dodged it. It was a good first run. How did he dodge an attack from behind? That was a little bit weird. I didn't think you could dodge attacks from behind. I thought that was kind of the point of being behind. A dude? Could you please? Got him that time. You could obviously just come through here, click all these and collect them without fighting a single guy. Since these used to be aggressive enemies, I like to kind of fight the ones that I would have had to fight anyway. I don't know why. It's just something I tend to do. I tend to fight a few of these guys in the areas where they took aggressive mobs and made them non-aggressive. Maybe it's the subsequent auto attack that they're dodging and not the backstab. That would make more sense. Maybe the backstab just misses and then they dodge the auto attack when that happens. We need Garrick Padfoot as well, and he's going to be hanging out back here by the shack / outhouse. I guess this one is more of a shack. Okay, fair enough. It's a little bit bigger than I thought it was. Don't mind us. Just getting some energy back. Let's go talk to Millie first.
Good day to you.
Oh, thank you, Rambles. You saved my harvest, and I hope you showed a few of those defias that they can't cause trouble around here. We might be short on guards these days, but we're lucky to have heroes like you to protect us. Now that my crop is saved, take this grape manifest to Brother Niels. He manages the store of food and drink in Northshire, and I'm sure he'll be delighted to hear that he has fresh grapes. You'll find Brother Niels in the Abbey in the Bell Tower, where he likes to taste his wine.
See you later.
So he just spends the day up there drunk. I mean, if your job was just to do inventory at the Abbey, and that was basically all you had to do, maybe you do a couple sermons too, I'm assuming, to the light. And the rest of the day, you're just blasted. I don't know what else they would expect of the guy. Get your cardio in at some point, you know, do a couple laps around the Abbey before you drink yourself stupid.
What can I do for you?
Did you find Garrick's shack? Are we finally free of that villain? We are. Ha! You caught him. You've done Elwyn a great service and earned a nice bounty. We did earn a nice bounty. A chess piece is always nice.
See you around.
And we leveled to 6. Let's get this equipped here. That's nice. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Yeah, not playing a human rogue, I never would have equipped leather on a human. So, it's going to be interesting. Anything else? Nothing that's an upgrade. Let's sell, and then we will visit Brother Niels, and then we do have to stop back at our class trainer.
Well met.
Good day to you.
You look to be in fine spirits. Come, have a seat and have a drink. Let's see here. Oh my, Millie's grapes have been saved. When she told me that the brigands overran her vineyards, I nearly despaired, but my faith in the light did not waver. And through your bravery, we now have grapes for more wine. May the light bless you, Rambles, and keep you safe.
Have a good one.
We'll leave this guy to do his thing. He's probably got barrels to count.
Greetings.
We have Gouge, causes 10 damage, incapacitating the opponent for 4 seconds, and turns off your attack. Target must be facing you. Any damage caused will revive the target. So maybe if we were to accidentally pull a second guy, we could gouge him, focus on the main threat. This is super unfortunate because we have... I would have grabbed that first had I realized for a moment that we were going to be short. What can we do? Do we have anything to sell? No. So let's fight some stuff and just try to get some items to sell because... yeah, I think we're leaving here now. And I'd like to have our level 6 abilities before we go into Goldshire. This is one of the detrimental effects of having the Joyous Journeys buff, is that you can sometimes level too fast and your gold really can't keep up with it. I could send myself some money from another character. We're on Pagel. I have a 70 mage and a couple other random characters of various levels, but in the spirit of it kind of being a fresh start, I'm not going to do that right away. Same thing with bags. We'll roll with the bags we can afford or the bags we can find, I think. We're going to be at a huge advantage because we're leveling so quickly, so... shouldn't make everything super easy. I don't know if the stuff these guys drop is even going to be enough to really do what we need it to do, and yeah, I'm just kind of hoping we get enough, you know, enough junk to vendor. Alright, let's go sell this stuff and to see where we end up.
Need help? Be careful.
Barely, but we got there. Sinister Strike rank 2, here we come. I guess we could have just ran to Goldshire and used the trainer there, but it's fine.
Can I help you?
And back to being completely broke. So because it's not a spell, it upgrades the rank on our action bar automatically, so now rank 2 will deal some more damage. And we can head out of Northshire Valley and off into the sunset here towards Goldshire.
Hello.
Every adventure should rest when exhaustion sets in, and there is no finer place to get rest and relaxation than the Lion's Pride Inn. My best friend Innkeeper Farley runs the Lion's Pride. If you tell him I sent you, he may give you a special discount on food and drink.
See you later.
I don't think we ever see a special discount, to be fair.
What can I do for you?
You have word from McBride? Northshire is a garden compared to Elwyn Forest, but I wonder what Marshal McBride has to report. Here, let me have his papers. Well, it says here you've been awarded acting deputy status with the Stormwind Marshals. Congratulations. And good luck. Keeping Elwyn safe is no picnic, what with most of the army busy doing who knows what for who knows which noble. It's hard to keep track of politics in these dark days. Fargo Deep Mine. The mine in Northshire isn't the only one with problems. I have reports that the Fargo Deep Mine in Elwyn has also become a haven for kobolds. Explore the mine to confirm these reports, then return to me.
Go with honor, friend.
Remy 2 times over here wants us to get some gold dust while we fight the kobolds.
Safe travels.
Let's check inside the inn, and we're also going to be really smart and remember to set our hearthstone here.
What can I do for you? See you around. You need something?
There we
See
go.
you later.
I'll turn on a couple of tracking options here. And William Pestle wants us to get candles, which will also come from the kobolds that we'll be fighting. Right away, though, we have to go down to the south to take care of the quest down here at the farm. And we'll kind of do the back and forth down there before we get into the mine itself. It's good to get these farm quests taken care of relatively quickly. Kinda disappointed there's not a Skinner here in town. We're gonna have to go to Stormwind pretty soon. I want to get skinning basically right away. I don't want to be missing, like right now we could be fighting some stuff as we travel here, which would be super efficient for multiple reasons. But I don't have skinning yet, so we'll do the stuff at the farm. We'll do the kobold mine, but then I have to go to Stormwind. It's really great to see sunshine and blue sky in Elwyn again, let me tell you. Last time we were here was pretty depressing.
How are you?
I'm cursed. My heart belongs to Tommy Joe Stonefield, but our families are bitter enemies, so I can't see him, even though my eyes ache to gaze upon that handsome face. Please, take this letter and give it to Tommy. He's usually at the river to the west of Stonefield Farm, which is due west of
Have
here.
a good one.
Yeah, all the boar we could be fighting and skinning.
Hello.
Princess must die. The Brackwells have a huge prize-winning pig, Princess. The sow is huge, and she got that way from sneaking over here and eating my veggies. So before she comes to our fields, Princess must die. Bring me her collar as proof of the deed, and I'll give you something for your time. Princess is usually over the Brackwell pumpkin patch to the east. Beyond. If she's usually there, why does she come all the way here to eat your stuff? I wonder.
Around.
It's a little weird.
You need something?
I lost my necklace and think that gutter snipe Billy Melchior took it. He's usually scuttling like a rat around the Melchior vineyards east of here. Get my necklace back for me and you'll warm an old widow's heart.
See you later.
Let's go talk to Tommy Joe really quick. Then we'll head back and interrogate little Billy.
You need something?
You have what? Mabel is the light of my life. Hurry, let me see your letter. I can't stand us being apart. I have to see her. Please, Rambles, talk with my grandma. If anyone can find a way to bring me together with Mabel, she can.
Have a good one.
Light be with you.
While our families are feuding, Tommy Joe and Mabel don't have much of a future, but maybe we can get them together for just a little while. What can we do? I bet William Pestle has a potion to unite our two young lovers. Here, take this note to William. He's staying at the Lion's Pride Inn in Goldshire. Okay, so let's go back and talk to Billy really quick, and then we can head into the mine, I think. Actually, we might need to do something for Billy first, because he's eventually going to give us a quest to find a named kobold in the mine, and we want to make sure we have that when we go in. You lost what? Well, I didn't take no necklace because I ain't no thief. I might know who did, but I'm too hungry to remember. Maybe if I got a pie, I could tell you who has that necklace. And you know, I think that old Bernice lady at the other farm makes great pork belly pies. Maybe if you gave her some chunks of boar meat from the boars that hang around our farm and told her what it was for, she'd bake you up a pie. Maybe she would. Yeah, see, like, not skinning these guys is painful. It is painful. Let's go get us a meat pie made, shall we?
Hey there.
I don't think it's right feeding the boy who stole my necklace in the first place, but if that's what it takes to get back what's mine, then so be it. Though this wild boar meat is tough, simmer it enough, and it sure does make for some tasty pie. Here you go, and when you give this pie to that Billy, you tell him I hope he chokes on it.
Safe travels.
We're not gonna tell a kid that, sorry. Oh, I'm starving. Do you have that pie? This is the best pie. I think my memory is coming back to me. I was playing near the Fargo Deep Mine and I think I dropped it. I mean, saw the old lady's necklace. Don't ask me how it got there. It wasn't me. Well, anyway, I saw this big gold-toothed kobold pick up the necklace and run into the mine. Go find that kobold and you'll find the necklace, I swear. There we go. Now we can go into the mine and we will only have to go in once. So it's worth it to do all that running around, even though it is a little bit of back and forth. Might as well go in through the side entrance up here. Getting some use out of the gouge here, but I have to remember that it turns off our auto attack on everything. That was a little close. We do have some food that we can eat. But I think I'll just sit on our regen for a minute. We seem to be regenning health. Oh, hi. Hello. Is it ironic that the rogue got backstabbed? Alright, this is too many for us to deal with. We are going to run away. I think on the rogue, if we're going to run, it's the only way that happens is we decide quickly and act decisively. So, that's what we did. I don't think they're going to follow us this far. We should be okay. Let's try that again. It could be that even with stealth, we're not going to want to sneak past too many of these guys. Probably going to want to just take them all out. Maybe we can get clear of this main room, though. This seems like a dangerous place to fight. Didn't seem to be any avoiding the second guy here. Which is dangerous because these guys they're hitting pretty hard and they're at our level, so we do need to be careful in here if we don't want to die. Luckily nothing runs. If any of these guys ran and got help, we'd be in huge trouble. Definitely gonna need to get first aid going ASAP. Yeah, look, there's just... Is it still gonna pull him? No, okay. Yeah, we should try to solo pull most of these guys. Like, we can do this, we can throw. Pull him back here. At least when they dodge and parry our finishing moves, it doesn't eat up our combo points. I appreciate that. Goldtooth is back here. He's not an elite, so if we can pull this room carefully, we should be able to get him. I think pulling the room carefully starts with immediately pulling this guy away, since he did kind of separate himself there from the group. And then we probably pull this guy the same way. Use all the tools that we have here. Okay, we did get Goldtooth as well. That's okay. It's a good thing that he ran, because if he didn't run, I have a feeling that he might have killed us. We were pretty low on health. So yeah, I'm going to consider ourselves very lucky. We need 2 more gold dust and 1 more candle, and then we can get out of here. And I think we can just hearth out. Well, we could hearth out, but we could run out and we can go turn in the necklace. That would probably be a smarter idea. I forgot that on our stealth bar I don't have backstab bound to R. We'll fight the guys outside for the rest of the items we need. That'll make things a little bit safer. And there we go. Let's go turn in Aunt Bernice's necklace. And then we can hearth back to Goldshire. Bunch of stuff to turn in. You like to see a quest log that's full of completed quests. It's always a good feeling in WoW.
How are you?
Oh, you found it. Thank you. Here, take this. It was my husband's and he always said it was lucky. Okay, some gloves. If only he didn't forget it on his last campaign. That's so sad and wrong. Alright, so we finally have some gloves on. That's nice. Don't think we have... Oh, guys, when did I miss this? We got another bag and I missed it? A small black pouch. Guys, we have been so lucky with bags. It's a good sign. It's really good. I like it. Okay. Very exciting. Let's go ahead and we'll hearth back. We might want to buy some food, just to have some. Might be a good idea. So we can use maces, we just don't have them trained yet. I am going to have to go to Ironforge. Probably get that done after recording today, learn all the weapon skills that we can. Okay, very cool. I like the cleanup option. That's very nice.
Safe travels.
Let's talk to William.
What can I do?
Let's give him the candles first, then we'll talk to him about the note. Shipment to Stormwind. Here we go. My brother Morgan is waiting in Stormwind for my shipment of candles. I don't have enough time to make the trip myself, but if you'd like to take him the shipment, he'll pay you well.
Have a good one. Hello.
My heart goes out to those two poor souls, Mabel and Tommy Joe. I remember being young and in love once. There must be something I can do to help them. Let me think. I can make an invisibility liquor for Mabel so she can slip away from the Melchior Vineyards and go to Tommy Joe. But to make the liquor, I need some crystal kelp. Although the kelp usually grows in the ocean, sometimes murlocs collect it. See if the murlocs near Crystal Lake have any. Crystal Lake is east of Goldshire. Alright, a couple of things that we need to do. We need to grab first aid, we need to visit our trainer. We need to find our trainer, would be a good first step.
Hey there.
Let's grab first aid.
Have a good one.
Here we go.
Can I help you?
Well, look what the cat dragged in. How can I help you, rogue? You can't, because we didn't ding yet. Embarrassing. We're really close. We'll ding in a second. We'll be back.
How are you?
A fishy peril. Rambles, there's a new threat in Elwyn Forest. Murlocs are swimming up the streams of eastern Elwyn, scaring away fish and attacking gentle folk. I've warned Marshal Dugan, but he's more worried about the gnolls and the bandits. He's not convinced that the Murlocs are a danger. Please, Ramble, speak to Dugan and persuade him to send more troops to the east.
See you later.
Greetings.
Thanks to you, we know Fargo Deep Mine is infested with kobolds. Now we need a scout to investigate the more distant Jasperlode mine. Explore Jasperlode to confirm any kobold presence.
Light bless you. Need help?
Yes, I spoke with Remy. I respect him as a merchant, though all reports of Murlocs to the east have been sketchy at best. Your concerns are noted, but unless I receive a military report of a Murloc threat, we can't afford to send more troops east. If you are concerned that the rumors of Murlocs are true, then do this. Travel to Eastern Elwyn Bridge and speak with Guard Thomas. He's been stationed at the bridge for the past week and will know the state of the area.
For the Alliance.
Now we can go train.
Well met.
We can learn Eviscerate rank 2, which we absolutely have to. It's going to cost us almost 2 silver. And Evasion. The rogue's dodge chance will be increased by 50% for 15 seconds. We're going to be using that all the time. Let's go ahead and put that out on our bar. It's on a 3-minute cooldown right now. But yeah, basically anytime we pull an extra enemy in a situation we weren't expecting it, we'll pop Evasion. And we'll just hope we don't get into that trouble more than once every 3 minutes. We can head to... I want to head to Stormwind next, but we can go over and do the collecting kelp really quick without passing too many opportunities to skin. And look at this. I did not see this, but it looks like there is a skinner and a leatherworker right out here in a building near Goldshire. I'm sure you guys knew about this. So yeah, unfortunately, I missed some opportunities to do some skinning, didn't I? I appreciate that they're here. I wish I was a little bit more observant earlier. Gotta go to the front of the house, Robert. Very cool.
Hello.
We're just hanging out here. Let's learn leatherworking. Let's
Safe
learn
travels.
skinning. I don't suppose you guys have like a vendor hanging around upstairs to sell us a skinning knife, or am I gonna have to buy one in town? Oh, they just have kids up here. This is the creepy room with the weird ambient sounds. We have Lisa, John, Cameron, Dana, and Aaron. But yeah, kind of a creepy room. Not really sure why the music and tone and ambience change so much here. Something isn't quite right. But we did learn leatherworking and skinning, so now we can leave. We've got a fishing trainer out here.
Hey there. See you around.
Alright, let's go get the murlocs. We'll buy a skinning knife, you know, whenever. We'll get one back in Goldshire, or we'll get one in Stormwind. Either way, let's hunt down these murlocs, shall we? That one is way out here. But it does present us with a little opportunity. Do a little bit of evasion here just to stop some incoming damage. this would probably be a good moment to go ahead and craft a few bandages. Alright, we're having a little bit of a problem here. Are we going to be able to fight our way out of it? That's the question. Not if we're missing our eviscerates. There we go. Yep, we should have got that skinning knife. It's okay, we just finish this quest so we can go back to town and we'll grab a skinning knife while we're there.
Hello.
You got them, good show. Now just one moment while I concoct the
Have a
potion.
good one.
This shouldn't take long. The invisible liquor is ready. Okay,
Hey to you.
take this invisibility liquor to young Mabel. It should last long enough for her to visit Tommy Joe.
Safe travels.
Yeah, let's go do that now. I don't think that we go back down here for anything else. So it's probably best if we just go get this one turned in. That being said, we need to grab a skinning knife. We absolutely have to do that right now. I'm not going to forget again.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
something?
Oh my, I feel guilty deceiving my family, but my feelings for Tommy Joe are too strong to ignore. Thank you, Rambles. I'll drink this liquor as soon as I have the chance and sneak away to my love. And for you, please take this.
Have a good one.
She gave us healing potions. Alright, we are done with that. I think now I'm going to take us to Stormwind. We do have a breadcrumb there that we should turn in and get the experience from. Now that we've learned skinning, there's not really a lot of other reasons to go there right now, but just getting the breadcrumb done is going to be nice. On the way there, we will definitely be going off-road and doing some skinning. Well, hello there. Popping evasion's also not a bad idea if we get surprised by something. No, they're definitely able to dodge backstab, which I guess I never really understood that they could do that. I thought attacks from behind couldn't be dodged. Maybe they just can't be parried? It's a good time to level. What do we have going on here? They have a nice little deck. Kim Breidenbecker and Rob Breidenbecker.
You need something?
Hello, Rob. Don't mind if I come in and sit down, do you? I'm always curious about little destinations like this, if they're part of a class quest or something, or if they're literally just here for the flavor of the world. There's a Defias Cuphurst outside your house here, Rob. You might want to do a better job of looking around. These parts aren't exactly safe. This house we went to for the Paladin, one of the Paladin quests, I remember. We had to grab an apple. Maybe it wasn't the Paladin. I remember grabbing an apple off of this table. The table of abnormally large apples. Apples the size of your head.
How are you?
Oh, a shipment from my brother? Splendid. Fortune truly shines on me today. Here's your payment, and while you're here, take a look around. I'm sure we have a potion or other trinket that you'd find useful.
See you later.
What do you have?
I buy and trade.
Just reagents, which we don't need right now, but we will eventually
Light bless you.
need
Light
poisons, I guess. You have the same stuff. I was kind of... Oh, you do have potions. Probably not a good idea to spend money on that, but I'm gonna try to grab potions where we can. They're real lifesavers. And, yeah, I want to have them. A Death Knight just must have come into town. Heard all the screams. And yeah, with that done, guys, there's not a lot left for us to do here in Stormwind, so I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break here. I really enjoy the Rogue. It feels fast-paced, there's no downtime between combat. It's nice to be back in Elwyn Forest in a time where there's not a necropolis floating overhead. That's been really enjoyable as well. And yeah, so this is it. This is going to be our Joyous journey. It was good on the mage. I had a lot of fun. It's just a different kind of playthrough than a normal playthrough. It goes much faster. There's less level hopping. But yeah, I think we're going to have a good time. Let me know what you guys think. I would love to know your thoughts on the experience buff, things like that. Let me know, and until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. We'll see you back here again sometime very soon. Bye for now.